Mysterious letters, cryptic symbols, and a deadly secret that stretches across oceans. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Five Orange Pips is one of Sherlock Holmes' most haunting cases. But what happens when even the world's greatest detective faces a foe beyond his grasp? In today's review, we'll uncover the dark secrets behind this chilling tale. So grab your magnifying glass. It's time to talk about Sherlock Holmes.
Good evening. I am back with another tale in Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This tale was published in this collection, I believe in 1891. It's a little vague on the details, but it's the 1890s, I know. It is The Five Orange Pips. And so a brief summary of this tale is centered around John Openshaw, who visits Holmes during a rainstorm and explains to both Holmes and Watson that his uncle, who spent time in Florida, a part of his life before coming back to England, had amassed a kind of a fortune in doing planting, and lo and behold, he is with his uncle, kind of looking things over and spending time with him at his estate, and his uncle opens a letter and it contains these 5 orange pips, and so are the 5 orange seeds. And so his uncle immediately knows what's going on, and so he has him contact his lawyer and arrange for his father and then John to take over his will and witness it. And the next thing you know, his father takes over the estate after his uncle passes, and a couple years pass and they get another letter, and these letters are coming from all over the world, and again it is these 5 orange pips or seeds, and under the letter is the initials KKK. And so John explains all this to Holmes and Watson and explains to them also that he's fearing for his life, and Holmes quickly has to deduce what the letters are connected, and he does so in connecting them to the Ku Klux Klan. And so he instructs John to immediately return to his estate and give them what they want, as in his letter, John's letter, it says to put the documents on the sundial, and that is all the instruction that he gets. And so that is kind of the summary of this tale. And in terms of what I liked about this, there's definitely a power of fear here. Definitely a heavily kind of fearful tale and theme. It definitely explores threats and manipulation and control of others. There's definitely a lot of tension and suspense here. Doyle's storytelling really keeps you kind of engaged. I really like these tales so far from Sherlock Holmes, because it's so far they've always been kind of set up as kind of a cozy, warm tale. You get the person's plight, and then you get either Holmes and Watson acting on that or coming up with their own deductions, and then you get to explain how it's all done. Well, this one's a kind of a little bit different in this fact that, along with all the intrigue and mystery and the ominous atmosphere that permeates throughout the story, Holmes actually doesn't do what he normally does, is when he figures out what's going on, he doesn't have any kind of conclusion. There's no real Holmes flashes in and saves the day type thing. This one is one where he's more vulnerable, because at the end, this one doesn't turn out the way that he wants. And so I find this one really interesting. It was definitely a little bit of a darker tale. The subject matter is, Ku Klux Klan, the stuff going on in the South during and after the Civil War definitely is touched on a little bit, not heavy-handed, but that could turn people off from reading this. But it is really more about the mystery and what transpires. And it has a really interesting ending to it all that leaves you satisfied, but doesn't leave Holmes satisfied. And so I really enjoyed this. This was a fantastic and quick read. It's only about 25, 30 pages, and it was really something I could read real quick and put my thoughts together and give you all a review. And I really enjoy these. I'm going to continue with these kind of shorter reviews of kind of doing episodically throughout this collection for weeks to come, and I hope you enjoy it. And that is my take on Sherlock Holmes and the 5 Orange Pips by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you all on the next one. Thanks.
3, 2, 1.